Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm super excited to have you here today. We are going to cover November 15th through the 21st. We have an eclipse coming up toward the end of the week, Friday morning, and it is powerful. It is happening in your third house of communication, but I feel like it has to do with the communication that you speak to yourself and how that you will bring and manifest into your life. So you are being asked to do the finishing up the work of this week, the work of this cycle of Scorpio. So Scorpio is about going deep and solving some things, bringing them up and looking at them and healing. And you have black, which is find the richness from the dark of night. And so you're being asked to find the gifts of the Scorpio season. What was the lessons that you learned? What is the richness? What is the value that you have? And now you bring this up and you are going to use this energy to manifest what you want. You have be persistent. This is very much Capricornian kind of energy of putting the effort and the energy and showing up for yourself on the daily. And we have Aqua, experience peace and calm. This is very much your energy, right? And so how can you be persistent and go after and work on what you've learned? Be consistent, be persistent, and stay in the calm waters and relax into this energy. So it's kind of powerful. So we start off this week with the moon in your second house. It's in Aries. And that moon, as it goes through Aries, is going to have conversations with Saturn and with Jupiter about what are the structures and how can we expand what it is we're trying to create. And at the same time, the sun over in Scorpio is very busy also talking to Jupiter and talking to Pluto, trying to assess where it is that the information is that you need, what do you need to know, and what is the next best move on your journey here. And so this is really kind of a week of paying attention to what's going on around us, information being brought to light about who we are as people, our feelings, our thoughts, what is of value? What is of value to us? And also being very observant of what's going on around you, because I feel like all kinds of secrets have an opportunity to really pop out this week. So you have, you basically have what I would say this kind of energy showing up again for the for this moon in Aries, because we have the hawk, the messenger. And the hawk says, open your greater vision to see the signs, focus on priorities, that's being persistent, eliminate distractions. You have a bright future, let yourself ascend to new heights. That's also kind of like, this whole opening the greater vision. What did you learn in the dark of the night? And then we have the dolphins. This is joyful, playful energy of that kind of the aqua energy, right? So it says, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence. Exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. So it is a balancing act between staying focused on what you're trying to achieve, but making sure that what you're trying to achieve brings you joy and happiness, right? It's important that we really enjoy what it is, whatever it is that we're doing, always be in the now moment and enjoying it. The moon's going to move into Taurus at 9:18 p.m. on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, it's going to conjunct with Uranus. And so the moon is going to be having this feeling of wanting to change things up, really shake up the foundation of things. And at the same time, we have Mars in Scorpio. And Mars in Scorpio is all fiery and wants to take action also. And so they're butting heads. They're opposing each other. I don't know if it's butting heads as much as I want to change things, and there's a little tug of war going on. And so this could be very explosive energy. And so that happens at 12:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. And all I wrote for my notes is temper, temper. Yours, somebody else's, who knows? But be on the lookout for that energy. It's unstable. It feels very unstable. And so Taurus is going to be opposing, the moon in Taurus is going to on Thursday oppose Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury in Scorpio is a little sneaky. Mercury in Scorpio keeps secrets very well, but it also, it communicates falsehoods or lies, however you want to put it. And so the authority of wanting authenticity and the truth over there in Taurus, and the, you don't really need to know the facts over there in Scorpio. What you don't know won't hurt you. They're going to come head to head, and the outlet point, because there we go, another T-square this week. It is with Jupiter in Aquarius, and Jupiter in Aquarius is going to be like, yeah, let's bring that truth up and tell everybody, and let's really let everybody know. And I think that there might be information coming to light in the world in general that we're going to be like, whoa. But I think for us individually, this is an opportunity. If you've been doing the work with the Sun in Scorpio, if you've been doing the work and you've been deep diving, I think some truths about yourself and the falsehood of the lies that you were telling yourself or you allowed other people to tell yourself about your value and what you're worth, I think all of a sudden you're like, wait, no, I'm actually pretty awesome. And so I think there's a real chance for you to step into your own power and start taking action in the direction that really serves you and allow that truth to be the truth that Jupiter expands out there. So you have here, you have magic. Oh my gosh, you have alchemy and you have atoms building. The building blocks. The building blocks. It's like the seeds of intention. I know this is a full moon, this eclipse, but I gotta tell you, it feels like the field has been cleared already and you're just pulling the rest of the stuff out and the seeds are getting ready to be planted now. And so we have this magic and building, and it feels very much like using your intention. You can create your own magic and build the world that you want to build. There's so much opportunity for success here, but you're going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to be persistent. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have here that came with that. We have purpose and devotion. There is going to be a requirement for whatever magic that you are trying to create for yourself, that you focus on the priorities, you eliminate the distractions, you are consistent and persistent, you are devoted to what it is you are trying to create. What is your purpose? The purpose should be creating joy in your life. Whatever this is, it is magical when you're doing something that really fills that part of your soul up. Look at this little lynx here in the background. Look how big those ears are. Talk about having your intuition heightened. And we have here a cheetah in the background of this one. And all I hear is go the distance. Their devotion, go the distance. There is a need for you to understand that this is not going to happen overnight. It is a marathon, not a sprint, but there's magic in it. And using the magic of what it is you truly want to do and what brings in the joy, and you're playing in the waters of your own joy and happiness. That's where the building blocks are to create whatever it is that you're looking to do at this time in your life, which is very cool energy to be working in. So that eclipse happens on Friday morning at 3:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Right before it happens, Venus is going to be in trine with Uranus and Taurus. Venus is in Capricorn. Venus in Capricorn wants to know what the building blocks are. She wants to know what the plan is, because she's looking to shake things up and create something new for herself. And she's spending 4 months in Capricorn. So she's doing a lot of work on what is of value and what is important. And so this is a very Yes, it's an eclipse, and yes, it's about clearing out the negative energy, but I honestly feel like this whole month, if you've been doing the work, you're already pretty much doing this, and it almost feels like the celebration of, okay, we've done that. Now let's get into it. Let's start creating what we want to create, because right away, right after that, the moon moves into Gemini. In Gemini, the North Node is still in Gemini, and so that moon is going to conjunct with the North Node almost immediately after that eclipse, because the eclipse is at 27 degrees of Taurus, and then the moon is going to, just 4 degrees later, be in conjunction with the North Node, taking all of that energy into the North Node where it says, let's take action on what it is we want to create next, and what are you curious about. So this is beautiful energy to be working in. I am very excited about this eclipse. And so on Saturday, there might be this feeling of pressure around what it is we need to heal and release. If we have not done the work, now is a great time to get it done. Mercury is going to square off with Jupiter. And so again, there's this energy of what is the truth? What is the truth? And how can we use it to our benefit? And I think it's the truth about yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? I love your card. So excited. Okay, so the moon is going to trine with Jupiter. So first Mercury is going to have this conversation about, do you believe in magic? And then the moon comes into this trine, and the trine is that lovely supportive energy on the flow of the information. And so it's like Mercury has had the conversation with Jupiter. They're talking things over. And then the moon is in Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, picks up that energy right around that time and says, okay, let's launch this puppy. And then the sun is going to move into Sagittarius. And so the sun moves into Sagittarius at 9:34 p.m. And there is so much optimism and hope that comes with that energy. And look at you. You're embarking on a new adventure. It says, I savor the wonders of the world. What brings in the joy and the happiness? It is the building blocks, what you are passionate about, what gets you up in the morning, what is fun and enjoyable. Those are the building blocks that create the magic in your life. So really focus on that. Be consistent, be persistent, and go after what you want. Be devoted to what it is you're trying to create for yourself. Great energy. All right, Pisces, you guys have a great week. This just looks fabulous. All right, I will talk to you guys. Oh, I'm on Moonlit Waters. I'm on Facebook, Moonlit Waters. If you want a little bit of daily going on over there, love to see you. All right, you guys take care. I will talk to you soon.